From the vast barren wastelands of the Northwest, from the frozen landscape of Idaho Falls, come two men with only one purpose: to make people laugh until they poop. Never in the history of language itself have two men had so much to say about absolutely nothing. Who could have guessed that the internet would be filled with dudes drinking cheap-ass beer and yammering about wrestling? Let it be known to all people that Jeff and Greg will go down in history as the only men to use the F word on the internet more than porn. Now, sit back, chug down some crappy cheap beer, and put on your Depends, because here comes Jeff and Greg.
Oh, shit.
I forgot about that intro,
Yeah, bro.
That shit brought the heat.
Yeah. Dude, how you feel about that, Greg?
Dude, I feel good about it, dog.
It's been a minute since we heard that one,
It
huh?
has been a long time. I like how you switched it up right there.
Man,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I forgot that we even had it.
What?
And I planned on playing that one earlier today, and then
And then you started talking
I
shit.
just
and you
spaced it.
I
Yeah.
know. That's all I do is talk shit.
Yeah.
That's my whole
Way to,
Yeah.
purpose in life, bro.
way to go.
You know?
All right, what's up, everybody? We're back. Episode number 86. Jeff and Greg podcast live from Grey Bush Studios.
Gray Bush.
Yeah.
Damn, episode 86, man.
86.
I'm glad we came back to this shit, man. You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's fucking feels good. We got a special guest in the studio.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure you can already hear his deep ass voice already.
What's up,
We
folks?
got-
What's
Yeah.
up,
We
everybody?
got Gabriel from Fats Barbecue.
All right, what's going on, Idaho Falls, and the rest of the world?
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Yeah.
He brought barbecue.
Oh, man, we brought the baddest pulled pork in the whole state.
So we are
Except Jeff and I didn't get none.
Greg's fucking
Greg's
eating
fucking up.
all of it.
Hey, well, you know what, dude? You guys slept on this shit, bro.
Well,
You guys slept on this
It's
shit.
if by sleeping he means we'd had a conversation.
We're just talking and we look over and it's
It's
gone.
gone. Yeah, just gone.
Well, you know what?
I guess that's sleeping on it.
Yeah.
Is- or
that's-
pacing yourself.
Yeah, we need to work on that.
Yeah, right? Holy shit. I can't help it, bro. It's good.
Yeah,
Some
like-
good food.
It's like when your dog hasn't eaten all day and you put food in its bowl and
Gone.
Jesus.
holy
What
shit.
in the fuck
Jesus
just happened?
Christ.
Jesus.
It smells like food in here, but I don't see anything.
Man. Yeah, it was just like that.
It
Yeah.
happened just like that. For real.
Right.
Man, it feels good to be back in the
It does,
studio
man.
tonight.
It feels real good.
Dude, it feels great.
Hell yeah, man. How you feeling right now?
Man, you know what? I had a migraine until I got here and it's gone.
Damn.
Let me tell you
See what I'm saying?
That's what exactly. That's how I'm feeling right now.
We need to put,
Doctor needs to start prescribing this shit. You know?
we need to put that we need to put that in the ad.
Hell yeah. Cures
Cures
migraines.
migraines. That's right.
It's like everyone's all using CBD oil now, but
Oh yeah.
nobody's listening to the JGP.
That's what it's all about.
Man,
How about you double up? You know?
Yeah.
that's right.
Get some of that CBD and some fucking BBDs.
JGP, that's right.
Yeah. Some
What? You say-
BJBs.
Say CBD in your
Some-
BVDs.
Some V.
You want
and the
people to
P?
rub CBD oil on their dick
Yeah.
What?
while
Why
they're
wouldn't
listening
you?
to us?
Wait
Oh,
wait
dude,
a
right?
minute.
I think you just invented something,
Right.
Urban
It's a
Dictionary.
new kink.
dude.
There we go.
Yeah.
The CBD JGP. Yeah. That's good.
The,
I like it.
the
like
ultimate
it, bro.
headache reliever. How's your week been, bro?
You know what? First week back to work.
Yep.
You know, everybody all like, oh, I bet you had a fucking great first week, huh? Yeah. You know what? I don't even
First of
fucking
all-
skip a beat, bro. You know what I
First of all,
mean?
whoever talks to you like that
Mostly you. What were you going to say?
never made those sounds. So what I was gonna say is whoever talks to you like that is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I meant to say.
I know.
I mean, that's where I was going with it.
Yeah. That's why I said that.
Did you do anything fun on your week off?
Did I do anything fun on my week off? Besides binge watch every fucking show on Netflix? Nah.
Except El Camino.
except El
You
Camino.
dumb piece of shit.
I was gonna watch that tonight.
I
Is
didn't
it good?
Yeah.
Is it, dude?
I've watched
I
it
wanted
twice.
to watch that.
Okay, so here's my dilemma. I haven't rewatched Breaking Bad. So should I rewatch Breaking Bad and then
No.
just watch the
No,
movie?
you don't need.
No, you shouldn't.
You know what? Maybe watch the last episode just to so you
refresh?
just sort of remember, because it picks up like the second
Like
the
this
movie
millisecond that it ended,
that it
right?
ended. Yep.
Right on.
Yeah.
It was such a good movie show.
That was a great show, actually.
Yeah.
It was a great show in the sense that it showed you the other side of that world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It showed you exactly what those folks go through and what they deal with and what they got to, do.
Yeah.
Because most of the time when you think about that kind of shit, you're thinking about just that junkie with no goddamn teeth on the fucking corner.
Right.
That's,
Yeah.
ripped off his mama for everything she got already.
Right.
That's what you think about. But you don't think about you don't ever think about
Maybe
how
somebody's-
that shit comes, how it gets to that fucking junk.
Right.
Yeah.
And everything has got to go through to get to that motherfucking junk.
Right.
Yeah. I was watching it. I rewatched it the other day.
Yeah.
El Camino. I rewatched.
Oh, okay.
Because my wife hadn't seen. We were making that big deal about her watching it without me,
Yeah.
and how I would fucking divorce her if she watched it without me and all
Right.
this. And then, so last Saturday we sat on the couch and we started it up, and she fell asleep like 7 minutes in.
No way, for real?
Yeah. So I watched the whole
that's fucking
thing.
classic,
I watched
bro.
the whole thing while she slept, and then so she rewatched it. She watched it yesterday, and I watched it again.
Nice.
And we're sitting there, and I was like, God damn it! Fucking Breaking Bad is the best show ever made on TV. Fucking ever.
It was
Like,
baddest, dude.
if
know what I
if
like
you're
about that
If you're
show?
listening to this and you have not seen Breaking Bad
Yeah.
yet,
You know what I like about that
drop
show?
everything and start it
I
up.
feel like when Jesse and Walter meet, Jesse's the fucking piece of shit, and Walter's like the guy, the normal dude,
He's the
But as it goes on and it gets towards the normal one, like Jesse's like becomes
Becomes
like the
more
guy.
normal.
Yeah, Jesse's like the one that's like you feel for him, dude. Like
It's
you
the-
want him to get out of that shit, and you
dude.
want him
It's
to,
that transformation into Heisenberg.
and then like Heisenberg
right.
becomes like
That's
this
right.
fucking crazy asshole, dude. You're like,
That's exactly what it is.
damn, man, this is
Because that
God, I
that
fucking
world.
love that shit.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man. That type of world changes you, man.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And like I said, most of the time when you think about that world, like I said, you think about that junkie on the corner, or that one person who's like your cousin, or
Right.
or your best friend, or used to be your friend's best friend, or something that you can't get together. That's all you think about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But you don't think about what the fuck those other people go through. You know what I mean? Because some people just don't get a job.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And for
Yeah.
them, clocking into work is that.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
so you just don't think about it, man. And that particular show kind of showed that other side of the corner.
Right,
Of the
right.
coin, you know what I mean? And
Right.
it showed you exactly what that other person may go through. You know what I mean?
Right. With all the hiding from the cops and all the other rival gangs.
all those stresses, man.
Yeah.
Because you know what, you think it's just about dealing dope, but no, you gotta stay alive.
Yeah,
Because there's rivals,
Yeah.
and there's always everybody's always out to get you.
yeah. Especially
You
if you're making the good shit. If you're making that blue shit, dude.
Man, when I was living in Texas, I had people who their only job in life was to rob other drug dealers,
Jesus.
and that's what they did.
Yeah.
You know how you clock into work every day? They did that every single day. That's all they did was rob drug dealers, man.
Dude, that's a dangerous job to be in.
It is.
Can you imagine robbing a drug dealer every
so
day?
for people to think,
And the 401k
three drug
sucks.
dealers, that they got it easy. Well, guess what? They don't, because they got a target on their back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy
But
shit.
but like I said, in that particular show, you just get to see the flip side of the coin. You know what I mean? You get to go a little bit deeper into that particular world, and you see
Right.
a little bit more of that side of it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's not all just here, take the drugs, give me the money, and we're gonna live the high life. It's not all about that. You know what I
No.
mean?
What do you do with all that money? You can't put it in a
You
bank.
can't put it in a bank. You can't do nothing with it. Next
Yeah.
thing you know, you're giving out 10 stacks to somebody because you can't do nothing with it.
Yeah, you gotta
You
launder that shit.
You buy a fucking car wash and you fill a complete storage unit with cash.
Yeah, that's all. Now we know what to do.
Yep.
Thank you, Breaking Bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Walter.
When was it? Hey Greg, when was the last time you checked on our meth lab batch?
It's been a minute. It's been a minute, dude. I bet it's bad now.
Yeah.
Does it go bad?
Hey, it's gone bad.
Yeah.
It's always, it's Breaking Bad. It's always bad, dude. Anyway,
But no, so El Camino's the business.
dude,
Huh?
I loved it. Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out.
And
Dude.
it's
I really am because I saw a preview for it, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly what you said. Watch the last episode and then jump
Yeah.
right into that one.
just you might not even have to, because when you start it, they sort of take you back.
Transition
And so
into
the whole movie, because it's a 2-hour movie, they flip flop a lot. So they go back in time to
the end of it.
to parts deep into Breaking Bad that they didn't show.
Oh, wow.
And so it's like behind the scenes things that happened that weren't in Breaking Bad.
Really?
And so it
Oh,
hops
no
around
kidding.
a lot. Walter White makes a cameo in it.
Oh, damn.
It's a flashback, but
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston, dude, killed that.
I love
role.
that dude.
Oh, dude.
Killed that role, dude. He just immersed himself in it, and he was Walter, dude.
Yeah.
He's awesome. He's awesome in everything.
You see him in Malcolm in the Middle?
Yo, dude, I love that
Dude,
dude. Oh my
he's so
god,
good.
Anything he does.
Yeah.
Anything. I haven't seen one anything he done that I didn't like.
Well, you
Godzilla.
know
What
what?
about Godzilla?
I didn't know he was in
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's a dad in that.
So he's been like a guest on the Adam Carolla show too,
Oh, has he?
and he just sounds like a dude that you just want to hang out with.
Really?
Like, for real.
Yeah,
like
he
he
does.
seems like that guy,
He
like
really
in
does.
real life.
That's
yeah.
how Paul Rudd sounds to me.
Yeah.
Like a dude you just want to hang out with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, so have you ever seen that show on YouTube? It's called Hot Ones.
No, I haven't.
It's huge. It's like 10 seasons in now, but it's a show where this guy named Sean Evans has a celebrity. It's always a huge celebrity.
Right.
And he has 10 hot wings lined up in front of each of them.
Yes,
And it
yes,
graduates
yes.
from like
mildest
like Cholula to like the hottest shit you can
in
imagine.
the world. Yes, I seen that one. I seen what episode I saw Logic on there. Oh man, there's a couple of ones. I know what you want to talk about. Yes,
Yeah,
dude.
he just had Paul Rudd on the newest
Yeah.
episode this week. It was so good.
Dude,
No
it was
way.
fucking good.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I think Kevin Hart was on there. And he went and got
Yeah.
delirious or something like
Yeah,
that.
he
dude.
got crazy. Yeah, so there's a website where you can buy those
We
hot
should
sauces.
we should do that.
I've got ideas.
Why don't we do a live podcast? Like exactly what we're doing right now, but just film it live and then do that same thing.
Yeah.
I've got so many ideas.
Oh, so many ideas. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right, my
I've
man.
already
Yeah,
got some
yeah.
ideas. I've
He's
already got
thinking
some
about
ideas.
it already.
yeah.
That's right.
I'm trying to collect all the hot sauces from the show. So, like you can, because there's a website where you can buy the ones that they use on the show, and I'm trying to collect them.
Dude, you know what? That gave me a good idea. We should start. We should do a contest. And well, we'll talk about it. And we should really start up some kind of contest to where people get free food. They get entered into a pie eating contest, and then they get more free food.
There you
Yeah.
go.
There's, man, we have so much stuff in the works for like the next few months and for 2020.
Oh, dude, I
like
can't
it's gonna
wait.
be
It's gonna be a
the
good year,
year.
man.
I can't wait,
It's gonna
dude.
be a great year for
Yeah.
everybody. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pat's BBQ.
Oh, we're gonna
Podcast.
kill it this year, dude.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
gonna do stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do stuff,
I'm
man.
excited, man.
Before the end of this year, we're gonna be doing stuff.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
coming, man. It's coming quick,
Yeah, we've
fast and hot. You know what I'm saying?
we
That's right.
we spent a
Skeet,
good
skeet, right?
skeet.
Right?
What? What are you, Lil Jon?
I just made that up, bro.
Jesus, you didn't.
Yeah, dude, that was all me.
I totally did
Never
that
heard that before in my life.
my whole life.
Skeet, motherfucker. Did you say skeet?
He sure did.
I haven't heard that since I was at Chick's Lounge.
At least, dude.
Right? Was that back
That
in
was
2000?
That's Lil Jon, wasn't it? Skeet, motherfucker.
Yeah.
I used to have a pair of Nikes called Nike Skeets.
I bet you did.
Dude,
Did you make them yourself?
No, I saw these.
Put no work.
I walked by and I saw
Word.
these shoes on a rack, and I was like, I fell in love with them. That doesn't happen very often. I was like, I need those shoes. And then I looked at the thing, and they're called Nike Skeets, and I was like, no, I really need them. I loved them.
You should have never worn them and kept them forever, dude. Seriously.
They should be hanging in here somewhere.
I know, right?
So when I
dude?
walked, it was all skeet.
skate. Oh my god.
Love those fucking shoes, man. All right, so hey, dude. So last week we were talking about how everybody was bitching so hard about because what was it, Wednesday last week we got a little bit of snow.
Right.
And the weather turned
for
fucking
like
weird
2 hours.
for like 7 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody on Facebook was all, fucking, where's fall at? And we were bitching about,
Yeah.
And then
fall came back.
Dude,
Like, I'm right here, bitches.
We've had like the most beautiful like fucking 6 days ever.
Since then, yeah.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
So fuck all those people. No, it's
But fuck everybody on this earth.
Fuck everybody on this earth, man.
fuck everybody. No, I was just commenting on how fucking nice it's been.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I made a point.
Have you been outside?
Yeah.
Hanging outside? Like barbecuing?
I have.
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah. That's
Actually,
right.
I did a couple of times this week. Yeah.
Oh, did you?
That's what I was
Did
talking
you make
about.
some smash burgers?
I did. I made some smash burgers.
Did you?
I did. Yeah.
Nice,
Dude,
We did
have you ever
some,
fucking seen those before?
No.
Dude. Man, that's a whole nother thing. You got
Is
me
it?
a whole rabbit hole fucking of smash burgers and
Yeah.
ultra smash burgers.
So I got
and
it.
like,
I got into this smash burger rabbit hole on
So
YouTube.
what's a smash burger? Explain
So-
that to me.
Okay, so like a normal like a barbecued hamburger.
Yeah.
You think you take your meat, you mixed in some stuff,
Yeah,
you
then
make
you make a
a
patty.
nice fat patty and you put it on the grill.
Right.
Well, smash burgers, what you do is you get a like a flat top, like a cast iron flat top,
yeah.
and you get it screaming hot.
yes.
And you make
want it fucking screaming, dude.
and
like,
you make
it's
just
screaming
a
at you.
you make just a meatball, like a not even that big, just a
Right.
meatball, and you put it right on that screaming hot thing, and with a big fat spatula you smash it like flat, and
Smash
it
burger.
takes about 30. It takes about maybe 1 minute to cook on one side, and you wait till it gets like crispy brown, and you flip it once, and you put a piece of cheese on it, and it's done in like 30 seconds, and they are amazing. Yeah,
He's the one who turned me on. You said you've made some of them, right?
I've done it twice already
Yeah.
since I just started. I fell into this rabbit hole of
Yeah.
YouTube videos. Well, it starts from Hot Ones. Watching Hot Ones, they have
Right.
this network called First We Feast,
Right.
and they have all these different YouTube cooking
Okay.
shows. And there's one called The Burger Show. And this guy, it's this big fat dude, huge fat dude, but he's a chef, and it's just a whole show about burgers. And
And a fat guy.
yeah, and I mean he's really fucking fat. But
he eats nothing but burgers.
yeah, but
Man,
he got
I
me
know, right?
he got me into this smash burger idea. I was like, oh, I gotta try that, and it's
It's just fucking
The
amazing.
business.
yeah. You don't have to worry about you make big fat burgers and like they dry out or like they're sort of hard to cook like on
Right.
on a barbecue grill to make them like
Well,
perfect.
you know what the secret is? You make your patty. You can make your patty as thick as you want. Just put a divot right in the
Yeah.
middle.
Dude!
That is the secret right there.
I've been doing that, and I'll fucking
And
tell
they-
you
and
right
they-
now,
they
it works.
retain their shape.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
do.
They maintain their
I've
shape,
even
and
seen
it's
people-
juicy as fuck, dude.
The business.
I've even
Oh.
seen people do that and then put an ice cube in that
Absolutely.
divot.
Yeah.
And that keeps it moisturized, man. It keeps it moist. Adds the right.
But I'm
type,
saying-
right size, amount of water and stuff.
Right.
Try the smash burger thing. If you think that little ball is too small, just double it up and make a double.
Fucking money, dude.
So good.
You put a little bit of salt and pepper on that shit. Spring
You know
them
what
on.
I did? I diced up onions like real, like McDonald's size. You know that
Yeah,
how
yeah.
they really teeny fucking little, and I put them on the grill first, and then I put the meat on top of those little onions. Ooh, it was good.
What?
Dude, that sounds
You
like
smashed the meat
I
into
was
the
on
onions?
talking
Yeah,
about
then I
goddamn
smashed it
food
into
over
that.
here.
We've got barbecue right here if you're hungry, Greg.
Yeah, right?
Is there any, is there any
Can we,
left?
can we lick the plate? I mean,
Nah, dude.
He might have dropped some on the floor.
yeah,
around
he
me.
might have. We'll be
Skate,
checking
skate,
out.
motherfucker.
Oh, there's-
Bad barbecue, not
there's
old
a
falls,
little
man.
bit. There's a little
Telling you.
bit. Yeah, man, you got business cards now.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
got
Check us
you
out.
got punch cards.
We got
Yeah, look
punch
at
cards. We got business cards for
Damn.
for everybody, man. I'll tell you right now, if you guys want some free barbecue, get at me. Get your
Yeah.
loyalty cards. Get all order the plates and get your free food, man. I want to give away the food. All
Yeah.
you gotta do is order.
Well,
Yeah.
we need to.
Matter
we
of
need
fact,
to.
we've already had 2 or 3 people already cash in their cards already and already
No
ordered.
shit.
Heck yeah,
Nice.
heck yeah.
We need to iron out the deets, but we need to have another drawing.
Yeah, let's have another drawing. Let's get my Facebook page to 1,000 likes.
Yeah. Are you cooking tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
There you go.
Let's do like a on location video and like
Yeah.
figure something out tomorrow.
No, let's do that. Absolutely.
Let's get the contest kicked off tomorrow.
Yeah, I am
Let's do
fucking
it.
excited. Yeah, we could do that.
Absolutely.
Sound
Oh,
good?
yeah.
All right. So back to the show.
Back to the show.
Oh man, so hold on, let me
Pull up your
pull up my notes.
the notes. Hell yeah, man.
So I was talking about the weather. It's been fucking super nice all week
Today was
until today.
today was nice until the end. It was
No, it's starting. It's starting to turn. Yeah, and tomorrow's supposed to be
rainy.
dip back down, but
I have these
it's okay.
3 big ass trees in my backyard, and they all decided to lose their leaves this week. So
Every single one,
Yeah.
right? Every damn leaf.
So
You know what?
fucking mowed the last time, and
That's what I
had my
love.
kids rake.
That's what I love about where I live now is we don't have any tree. We have 2 little pine trees, but then all the way in the back corner we have an apple tree.
Right.
But when the leaves fall, they just go somewhere. I don't know where the fuck they go.
They don't go here.
Fuck, they don't go here. I love not having to rake leaves right now because
Right.
my old house, dude. I had like
You want me to cut that tree down?
You need some apple wood,
You didn't do it.
dude. You know what? We keep trimming branches off. I'm gonna save them for you.
Do.
Yeah.
Do.
Dude, that would be badass.
But my old house where we started the show at, I had this elm tree,
Oh, God.
and I measured the circumference of the trunk, and it was 12 feet around,
Fuck you.
What?
and it had branches on it that were this big
was
around,
this?
like it had trees coming out of
Jesus.
it, and the leaves are this big, and I dreaded fall so much. I would go out,
Because that tree let out sheets of paper, apparently.
dude. They were not. I'm not even fucking kidding. And like I had this little spot in between my garage and my house, and the leaves would get like 4 feet deep in there.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
I'd clean all
Whole
that shit.
sheets of paper.
I'd
Come
clean.
on.
I'd clean all that shit out, and the
Get
next
paper cuts from the leaves.
I'd clean it. I'd clean the whole yard up, and the next day it'd be all just full again. I'd
Right
look
back
up in
up.
the tree and like, motherfucker, it looks like it hasn't even dropped a leaf yet. Dude, every year I dreaded that shit so
How many times you
much.
clean up the yard?
Dude, I got to the point where I would just let it go until like the very end,
Yeah.
and I would just. The nice thing was the city would let us push all the leaves out into the street, and they would come and they'd clean them all up. that
Oh,
way.
that's
so we didn't
cool.
have to bag them. I would just put everything out in the road, and they would come and clean them up.
Dude, that's how you do it, man. But it's still a pain in
It
the ass
still
to
took
get.
forever.
Yeah. God,
Yeah.
fucking rake all those leaves
Here's
up.
another thing I want to announce, too.
No.
We're getting close to Thanksgiving.
Yep.
We're getting close to Christmas.
Right.
So anybody that's listening to the podcast that wants to help us help feed local families, let's get together. Let's get together and have them contact you guys. Contact the show
Yeah.
somehow.
Yep.
Contact Fats Barbecue.
Yep.
People that
We-
want to donate food to help. People that want to nominate people that need it, and people that want to help deliver these things. All of those people will get in contact with us somehow. Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's actually in the notes is to talk about this because last year we did like a little Secret Santa
Right.
thing, and a couple of weeks ago when we had was it a couple of weeks ago or was it last week? We had
2 weeks
had
ago.
HDX in here.
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. We talked about with him doing something,
Right.
and so we're gonna get our whole Jeff and Greg community together, and we're gonna do something. We're gonna sponsor some families for Thanksgiving
Yep.
and Christmas. We're gonna feed some people. I'm excited for this year because we have a lot of.
It's gonna be a big year, man.
We have a
I
lot
might
of
do
stuff
some.
going on.
I want to go around and do some caroling
Oh
you
yeah,
know, just-
by yourself.
for my pipes. You know.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do the same thing. Be out
Yeah.
there singing like Metallica and stuff.
Yeah.
Do they have
Definitely.
any Christmas songs?
I was gonna do some
Well,
some
you know,
strange music.
for whom the bell tolls.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all that matters, right? Or
That's fucking right, dude. And one.
I was gonna sing OPP, some of that
That's
shit.
not a
Oh, dude,
Christmas
that's a
song
Christmas
at
song
all.
right there. Hell
Yeah,
yeah, dude. Hey,
OPP, yeah, you know me.
I
Hey.
don't think that has anything to do
Hey.
with Christmas.
oh, there's gifts in there, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I got
There's
you.
some gifts in there. That's all I'm saying.
All right. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
bro.
some naughty by nature, baby. You know, not because I hate you,
Now, because I hate you, man.
baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
God.
So I didn't mean to jump on your notes. I didn't know that you had that down for the
No, that's
conversation later,
perfect. That's
but I
perfect.
definitely wanted to bring it up before I forgot about it. You know what I mean?
No, that's perfect.
It's very likely that would happen.
No, there's
As
a
you
lot of
get old, the mind's the first to go.
there's a lot of things a lot of irons in the fire, and a lot of ideas that we gotta iron out.
Nice.
Yeah, we got some plans.
Yeah, man. Skeet skeet, baby.
Skate, skate.
It's gonna be like 10 years ago,
Yeah.
at least.
20.
Wasn't it on an Outkast song?
No.
think
No?
so.
Like,
No, it's not Outkast. No,
That was Lil Jon.
that was Lil Jon
That was
for
Lil
sure.
Jon. 20 years ago. Promise
That
you.
was definitely Lil Jon. What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
20 years ago.
Damn, I'm old.
97, it was kicking it.
Yeah.
For real.
Hell yeah, it was.
Oh shit. So I heard a story this week
Oh, man.
about. Did you guys, when you were young, did you watch or have your kids watch Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Remember Sesame Street?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching a lot of fucking Sesame. Did you know it's still going?
Yeah.
I had
Isn't
no
that crazy?
idea that
Like
it's.
50 years or 60
I
years.
had
or
no
something.
idea that it's still going. It's the same exact show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Just
Bird and
brand
Oscar the
new
Grouch and
episodes.
Elmo and everybody's still in.
Yeah.
They're still
now they
going.
talk about STDs and all kind of crazy stuff.
Well, that's what I was going to say. They keep having, because of the changing culture, they have these new characters come in that have, like, updated issues, like, that has to do with the world.
Right.
Okay.
Well, they dropped a new character this week. I think it was this week, yeah.
Right.
So there's a new character this week who is, it's this little, they're all monsters or whatever the
Right.
fuck they are.
Right.
Little Muppets. And she's dealing with her mom being in rehab because she's addicted to pills.
Oh wow.
On Sesame Street, there's a little, so that's the new
Little
thing.
Amy.
Yeah, whatever. I remember when they first announced there's like a gay one, and they had to talk about it almost like, "Oh, you like penis?" Like I don't know.
Shut up.
I don't know how they. I don't know how they
Emma was
breached.
like, me too.
Like, oh, try it in my. I don't know how they breached.
Ski ski, motherfucker.
Skate, skate.
Almost all, I don't know how they breached that subject exactly. I don't remember, but I remember hearing
It was like
something.
that.
It was like the count is like 1.
I do not say blah, blah, blah.
1.
This guy won.
Oscar the Grouch is taking it in the can.
What?
I don't know.
He's not so grouchy anymore.
It turns out
Maybe he is
he was
grouchy
just looking for some dick.
the whole time.
Damn, he didn't know it.
Damn.
And Big Bird is transitioning to a. He's actually a she now.
Oh, a she-bird?
Yeah, but you can't assume its gender.
Right.
Oh, so he's like a gym teacher?
He's like,
Does he come with a whistle now?
Jesus.
That's funny. Except when
Like the sweatsuit?
every gym teacher is that, right?
Yeah.
Except when I was growing up, when I was in middle school, I lived in Florida,
Right.
and we had this gym teacher. His name was Mr. Steele, and he was fucking Shaquille O'Neal. He was like this giant black dude, and he was so fucking scary. His name was Mr. Steele.
And you did
Was he
everything.
ripped?
Oh, we're taking a phone call right now.
What?
What?
My man.
Except they hung up on us.
Oh, well, there you go. Are we expecting a phone call today?
I'm not sure. Anyway, so Mr. Steele was this giant. He was a giant. He was like,
Was he ripped too?
yeah.
Oh, shit.
He was like,
God, that's even scarier.
here we go. Let's try this again.
Call from.
Enrique.
Are you
To
there?
accept, press 1.
Oh.
To send a voicemail,
What?
press 2.
I don't know what's gonna.
He's in jail.
Hey, who we got? This is you're on the Jeff and Greg podcast. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, buddy? It's Enrique.
Hey, yeah, what's
Enrique,
up,
what's
Enrique?
happening?
Skeet, skeet,
Hey,
motherfucker.
just up here in Elko doing business. You know me.
You're in Elko.
What's going on, Nelco, man?
Yep,
cool.
down in Elko. We've got Stevie Stone coming down to Elko in November, so I'm down here finalizing some stuff with our venue.
Damn.
Oh,
Nice.
so for the people listening that don't know, Enrique is a concert promoter, right? What would
Yes,
you?
sir.
Yes, sir. So he's bringing
Yes.
he's bringing the big names to Idaho Falls.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Well, I've been around for quite a minute, so I mean, I love bringing new stuff, and along with some friends and some venues in town, we try to keep the music scene alive. You know.
Yeah, promoting
local music and
promoting a lot of local artists, just like Jeff and Greg podcast does.
Right on.
And so what's coming up in Idaho Falls? What do we got to look forward to in the near future?
Well, here in the very near future, in a few weeks, we have Stevie Stone from Strange Music
Like, if
coming to Idaho Falls.
anybody that's listening that doesn't know who Stevie Stone is,
Right.
or Strange Music, you don't know how big this is, because he's with Strange Music, which is Tech Nine's label.
Right.
Like, this is a huge deal to have
Right.
Stevie Stone in Idaho Falls.
Wow.
And what is it? This is second or third time coming?
Second time, yes. I brought him earlier this year with Mad Child, the Battle Axe Warriors, and that show was awesome.
Yeah, so if you're a fan of Strange Music or Tech Nine, you have to go see Stevie Stone, because out of all of the Strange Music artists, he's top notch, dude. He's so good,
Right.
so good. Yeah.
Man, you know one thing I gotta
Phenomenal.
What's up?
say. No, one thing I gotta say is, Idaho Falls definitely stepping it up when it comes to the music scene, especially with the local music scene and the not so local. I mean, they're bringing in some really good talent here.
Yeah.
They're really, really bringing in some really great talent here at Idaho Falls, and
I
I think it's awesome, man. I think it's awesome.
It's
really
exciting.
surprising,
We've been
actually.
talking about it a lot lately on the show, and in the last couple of years, it feels like
We've had some really good acts come.
it's
We got Mercury's coming up.
a lot of
Man.
it. A lot of
Mercury's
we brought Bam Productions. We brought Mercury's Tidal Falls. We were the first ones to bring them about a year ago, 2 years ago.
Right.
And man, that was an awesome show. Mercury's puts on a killer show.
Man, dude, I've been watching
You know,
that. I've
so, I
been
mean-
watching Mercury's for a long time online.
So real quick,
He's good.
I shared a video yesterday. Are you aware that Mercules dropped a track yesterday featuring Tech Nine and Hobson?
No,
Did you hear that?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, it's
yes.
amazing.
And
It's called
that
Bass.
song is awesome.
It's called Bass. It is amazing. I've been listening to it all day.
Hell yeah, man. Ski, baby. What?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, big up.
Am I using
Hey, Enrique, when you coming to Idaho Falls, Enrique?
I'm gonna be back in Idaho Falls Sunday night.
Sunday night.
So I'm in Elko for the weekend, and then I'll be back in town Sunday night.
My man, hey, I tell you what, hit up Fast Barbecue on Monday, and I'm gonna take care of you.
Oh, all right. Hell yeah, man. Fast Barbecue, you guys know that too. I
Oh,
do
yeah.
that fucking food all the time, dude. I love smoking. I've got a Traeger, just a small Traeger, and I love smoking food. Hit up Fats. You guys are a fan of barbecue food? Hit them up. You guys see those pork shoulders and that chicken? Man,
Oh yeah.
I gotta try that. Definitely.
That's
Yeah.
some money right there?
Fast Barbecue in Idaho
Yeah.
Falls for
Hell
sure,
yeah.
man.
Yeah,
business.
check out Gabe. He's our guest in the studio tonight, the official sponsor right now of the Jeff and Greg podcast, and we've got a lot of big plans, and there's a lot of secret stuff that I can't talk about yet in the books.
Skeet, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
All right. You know
so
what?
Some
next
announcements coming up.
Yeah,
so
so-
I appreciate you guys having me on. I was, call in and chit chat with you guys for a minute.
yeah, thanks for
So-
calling in, man. Any time.
Yeah.
And like we said, there's some big news.
Stay tuned,
big
baby.
news
You know what I
coming,
mean?
so stay tuned.
Thanks for
Yep,
calling in,
listen
brother.
up and absolutely. You guys have a good night, man.
Hey, you too, man.
Love. Have a good one.
All right, bro.
Yeah,
Hit me up
ski,
on
baby.
Monday.
Goodbye.
How's speaking?
Okay.
How many more times can I say ski? You get away with it?
Probably should.
I know. I think you might have been pushing the limit right there,
Yeah.
bro.
I'm gonna go back and edit the show and just put a different sound effect in
That's
every time.
it.
A
Every
little-
time he does that shit.
like a horse noise or yeah, just
But nah, man, you know what? I'm glad he's doing what he's doing, because people like him are the ones that really keep the music scene alive
Yeah.
around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's a lot of hard
A lot
work,
of
too.
folks that we know talk about it, but there's really a select few that bring in the artists
Right.
here.
Yeah.
Like, you got Enrique,
Yeah.
Brownie brings in some really great artists. You know what I mean?
Right.
And there's another handful of other people that attract those artists here and actually bring them here.
Right.
That's what's up, man. That's what's keeping the music scene alive here, man. And
Right.
I think that's what's
and
up.
we talk about it a lot on this show, and it's like you said, it's because of people like that and people that care, and the people that own the gym and the people that own Hippie Down and whatever that are bringing these acts in.
Yeah,
Right.
Sean. Yeah, that's another one I forgot. Sean Waters, man, that dude right there, he does his business too. He brings in some really good people,
So
man.
this tiny little sleepy little town in Idaho has
Yeah.
got shit popping,
Got
and
some,
nobody
on
knows
the music
about
scene. Let me tell you what, this little sleepy town in Idaho has better music than most major scenes. Man, let me tell you what, man, they got some really, really good music.
Better music and better BBQ. I'll tell you that much.
Man, they got the best barbecue here, hands down. There ain't one barbecue in the whole state of Idaho that outdo me. I don't care who you are.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And if you think you can, you better bring your barbecue pit
Yo,
and pack a couple lunches.
Yeah.
Bring it.
That's right.
Oh, so we got a little bit interrupted by our call. We were talking about the Sesame Street character that's
the pill addict.
She's dealing with her mom, having some issues. So I have a little clip on the play, so you can hear it for yourself.
Is it awesome?
It's probably.
Is it just sad and tragic?
It's funny that Sesame Street has evolved to this.
Yeah.
Because when we were children, it was like letters and numbers. They weren't dealing with social
Let's
issues.
count to 4.
Yeah, no, and they weren't dealing with. Well, they were dealing with some, just not on this level.
Yeah,
Right.
it was. I feel like there might have been some like black and white stuff, like some race stuff
that
because
they were trying to figure, that they were trying to bring out to the open and clarify and stuff. But no, I know what you mean. It just wasn't this kind of social issue.
it's just the way the world is going. It has to go this way. So here's a little clip from Sesame Street tackles addiction.
Wow.
Hey, thanks, Chris, for watching me and Elmo while my mom's at her meeting.
Yeah. Oh, of course, it's no problem. I'm always happy to help her out. She's a good friend.
What meeting did Carly's mommy have to go to?
Well, buddy, Carly's mom has been having a hard time. So, in order to help her get better, she goes to a meeting with her group. They all sit in a circle.
Oh, Elmo likes singing circle time in school. Oh, does Carly's mommy sing songs in a circle?
No, they talk about grown-up problems. She goes every day so that she stays healthy. You see, well, my mom needs help learning to take better care of herself. So she talks to people with the same problem.
You see, buddy, everybody there is having the same kind of hard time.
Yeah, they're addicted to
They
pulled pork.
talk with each other about it.
Elmo talks about a problem that Elmo's having. It helps Elmo feel better.
Elmo flicks his wiener too much.
And so I go to a special kids-only meeting. Our parents all have the same problem. We sit in a circle, and at the end, we hold hands and we sing.
Well, Elmo really likes holding hands with his friends.
Holding the hand of a friend can really help you feel better.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sure can. Hand in hand.
Come here, guys.
Come here, guys. Let's make love.
Shit. And then that guy just puts Elmo on his dick.
So fucked up. Wow. Sesame
Yeah,
Street
man,
really
it's
has
changed. Really,
stepped
it's
up
evolved.
Yeah. Whew. That brought me down, actually.
As
I'm
I was
depressed now.
I haven't watched it. I have not watched that yet. But as I was watching it, I was thinking, you know what though? There's probably a shit ton of little kids sitting at home having to watch TBS or PBS because they don't have cable.
Right.
And they're like, yeah. They're living with their grandma because mom's or dad is fucking
Fucked up.
in jail or rehab or something.
Yeah, man. Ski, baby.
No.
That's wrong.
Yeah, that doesn't. That doesn't really.
Do you think they get turned? They get.
What?
Do you think Sesame Street ever gets turned?
Turned?
Yeah, like turn up.
No.
No, they don't turn up ever.
No. Maybe if they had Little John on. Little John. I bet you Little John's been a guest on Sesame Street.
Really? I bet he has.
I bet he has.
Oh shit.
Holy shit. I'm gonna check real quick.
Are you checking that shit? Dude, it would be so fucking crazy if Little John was on Sesame Street. They had 6ix9ine on there though, huh? And they talked about snitching. It's never alright to snitch on your friends, 6ix9ine.
Sesame Street, motherfucker!
What?
Sesame
Sesame Street, motherfucker! What's the number for today? I don't know, nigga. What's the word for today? I don't know, nigga. What you learn today? Nothing, nigga.
What?
Sesame Street, motherfucker!
I don't think this was an aired episode.
That's a shame.
I think maybe that was freestyle.
It's a very special song. That's a shame. It really is. Holy shit, man. Good old. You can't. That does not
I love
disappoint.
Lil Jon.
Yeah.
Remember
Lil Jon never disappoints.
Ever.
What? What are you doing?
No, I'm just moving on, bro.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So there's another kind of funny story that I heard this week.
What is it?
I'm trying to find. There was a video that goes along with it that. Oh, here it is. So there was a guy that pranked his family.
Oh shit! I heard
Did you
about
hear
this.
about this Irish?
Oh, what did he do?
This guy in I think it was in Ireland.
Right.
But he's an Irish guy who passed away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was able to pull off a prank at his own funeral.
The guy who died.
Yeah.
And he died for real, for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
So and he pulled off a prank after he died.
Yeah.
I love this guy
A
already.
dead man pranked his family at his own funeral by using a recording that they put in his coffin.
Nice.
So as they're lowering it, they started playing this thing, and he's in there. It's him screaming, "Let me out!" and all this stuff. And
oh my god,
the family handled it perfectly. He must have been like that kind of guy, and so everybody just laughed, and and they.
What if he was really in there talking about "Let me out"?
What if it wasn't? Everyone's like, oh, "What a silly prank!"
Oh, that Jim. Let me tell you what.
He's like scratching.
He was always a prankster, and he's screaming bloody murder and shit. They, the press is like, "Oh, silly guy played this prank on his family," and
oh my god, that's even worse. Dude.
God damn it, I didn't think of that angle.
Dude, that's how it probably went down, dude.
That's exactly.
He was probably alive the whole time.
Yeah, because of how he was, man, for real.
He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get these motherfuckers real good. I'm gonna fake my own death."
So here's a clip of the funeral as they're lowering the coffin.
Go ahead, anyway.
Hello? 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 Let me out! Where the fuck am I? Hello? Hello? Let me out! It's fucking dark in here! Where the fuck am I? Is that priest I can hear? The fuck? Let me out! Hello? Hello? Stop the mask! Stop, I can hear you! Hello? Hello? Please! Hello? Who's there? Hello? Easy, shame me, I'm in the box. No, I'm fucking front of you, I'm there. You gotta hear that. That's me. Hello again, hello. I just called to say goodbye. I'm going to die, I'm afraid to say hello again, hello.
Damn, dude.
That's a.
People talk about like pranking people from the grave all the time, but I don't think a lot of people actually do it, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty ballsy.
Probably.
Because he probably was still alive and he wasn't really pranking anybody. That's the catch.
Yeah.
Damn it.
He was like alive the whole time. So I'm gonna fucking get these guys.
Damn it! You had to throw that little wrench in there. I didn't even think of that. No, that's a funny idea.
Damn. You can't understand half the shit Irish people say though.
I know.
I'm like, what is he saying? I know he was
a lot
singing
of
some.
fuck,
Yeah.
fucking cunt. Sounds like you talking,
Yeah.
like normal. You know.
How was that air you just drank?
There was a.
Yo.
couple of drippy drops.
Sounded like you were drinking a fucking tornado.
Why don't you watch your mouth?
Oh, sorry, you cunt.
Greg.
What? So what's up, man?
So there's a new game that I want to maybe start on the show.
What's that?
Yeah, what is it?
And right now, it's just an idea right now. But I was thinking about some things this week.
Right.
And there's a lot of
mostly dudes.
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, maybe.
Okay.
But a lot of times when we're talking, we come up with stuff. And I was thinking, it might be kind of funny if we play a game on the show called "Hey, is this gay?"
Okay.
Let's call it "Hey, is this gay?"
Hey, is this gay?
And so you're like, "Hey, is it gay if?"
Yeah. Do you got something?
I do. I have one. All week I was like, I'm gonna go with a big old list of them.
I have one too.
Oh, do you? You got one?
This one's gay. I don't know if it's gay or not, but I think it is.
See, that's the point.
Yeah.
Is you ask, you're like, I don't know.
All right.
Maybe it is, and then you put out your argument.
Okay.
But I was thinking, hey Greg, is this gay?
All right.
Is it gay to look at your own butthole in a mirror?
What?
What's the context?
gay?
First of all, why are you looking at it? First of all,
do you have okay? What if you have like a crazy
something
itch
going on back
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
or
you got
something?
a bad itch or
so
something.
I was thinking about it earlier, and I was like, you know what? I don't think I've ever seen my own butthole.
Right.
Who's seen their own butthole? And I was picturing an instance where I would be trying to look at my own butthole and how that whole thing would work out.
Right.
And I was like, is it gay to look at your own butthole?
I think it depends on what's going on.
You're
at the
gonna
time.
have to.
Are you just trying to look at your butthole for cosmetic reasons, or are you trying
Maybe
to look
you
at
just
your?
want to
What
see
if you
what it
got
looks
like a
like.
crazy itch and you're like, why am I
Yeah.
constantly itching my butthole?
How do you do it? Do you take a picture of it with your camera? Do you
I think you
tilt
have to,
back and put a mirror up?
I think you have to have your whoever, like your son or something, snap a picture of your
son?
butt.
Your son?
What? Wait a minute.
That's the last person I'm going to ask to take a picture of my asshole.
I mean, I guess you could ask your daughter then. I don't
No.
know.
That's the last one. My son and then my daughter. That's the order.
Those are the order?
Yeah.
I guess you ask your wife then, at that point, to take a picture of your butthole. With your hands just spreading your cheeks
You know
open.
what? I just thought of this. Wasn't that was speaking of Paul Rudd?
Right.
Remember This Is 40 or
Yeah.
whatever? He did that. He was asking his wife to look at his butthole.
Oh yeah. For what?
I don't remember.
Nice.
I just remember she was he was asking her to look
Oh
at
yeah,
his
yeah.
butthole.
Oh, I've done this already. I don't want it anymore or some shit.
I don't remember the context, but no, I was just thinking, is it gay to look at your own butthole?
I don't know.
I think it kind of is a little
It
bit.
just depends on what's going on, I guess. What if you have a medical issue and you have to look at your own butthole?
That's different.
All right.
You're just curious.
Right.
That's the reasoning.
Okay.
In this scenario.
That's gay as fuck then.
I'm just trying to think of the way if someone took a picture of you doing it.
I can just imagine
yeah.
you're trying to look at your own butthole, you're standing on the sink and you're doing this weird thing where you're turning around
Yeah.
and you're holding your butt cheeks open.
Yeah,
and you're
that's gay
how
right
do
there.
I?
That's gay.
How do I?
Right?
Yeah.
That's pretty gay.
How are you gonna even get a good look at it at that point?
If there's an issue with
Greg's tried, and he's like, I can't get a good angle.
I can't.
you can't figure out how to see your asshole.
No, one time he hurt his neck.
Oh, bad.
Yeah, he was like,
And you fall off forward.
Yeah. You
Crank your neck.
He had a bump on his head.
Yeah.
Fucked up neck.
You try to do the baby diaper change position, and then
That's how you do
your
it.
balls are in the way.
You just put your phone on record and then just spread them open and then play it back.
You just lean it against the wall and
Yeah.
set that timer that counts down from 10. And you get in.
10. And you just have to keep taking them. Fuck, I messed up.
Oh man, it was tilted sideways. I just wondered. Well, so you said you have one.
What?
You have a hey, is this gay?
Oh yeah. So I've been thinking about this for a long time.
What, being gay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
sounds
I've
like it.
always think about that.
Oh.
But this one is, what if you're tag teaming a chick? All right.
Okay.
So say you and you are tag teaming a chick or something.
Before you go any further,
Okay. It's a hypothetical.
I'm already gonna say that's no go.
Okay.
2 got. Nah.
No, well, you could still make it work.
I'm not interested in that game.
Anyway.
Yeah, me neither.
You could still make it work. All right.
Not
so,
really.
No.
There's a bunch of holes.
For the hypothetical conversation he's having right now.
You can take me out of it.
Yeah, but there's 2 guys apparently.
Okay. There's 2 dudes, okay?
2 homos.
All right, so what if...
Not you and me.
Right.
At all.
Well, definitely Jeff. But... Skeet, all right? So...
That would be
So you're fucking a chick,
Okay.
all right?
Okay. I'll
And your friend falls out.
falls out.
Yeah, you're like, you know.
Oh, try and.
Yeah.
You know. Okay.
One's fucking her in the ass, one's fucking her in the cooch. Well, the guy falls
Giving
out.
it too much pump,
Yeah.
more than you got.
Yeah. And then, is it gay for you to help him put it back in?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still fucking a pussy, right? You're just
Why
like,
would
"Here,
you
friend."
help? No,
Yeah.
that's gay AF. Greg. That's not.
AF.
There's no.
Capital A, capital F.
Yeah. There's no.
You're just helping
question.
somebody out, though.
There's no question. First of all,
Right.
just being in that position.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's so many.
There's a female there.
Yeah.
You're fucking.
True.
You are fucking a female.
Yeah, and you're inches away from a dude's ween,
Yeah, but you're not touching.
and then maybe on the inside.
What?
If you're DPing,
Yeah.
there's just there's some touching going on in there. I promise you.
I'm probably not. Your butthole canal and your shit canal. I'm sure they don't.
Yeah, there's some of this going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's some of that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
Is that gay though?
And
technically, there's a layer of skin between you and another dick.
Technically, they're still rubbing together.
Yeah.
Okay.
The balls are probably touching, right?
Oh, man.
Definitely. And there's going to be some moment where there's eye contact.
Gone. All of a sudden, you're just like...
You're going to look at each other and just be, oh, fuck.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
Yeah, exactly what you're going to think immediately.
Yeah.
Like, how did we get ourselves into this shit? We couldn't find
Damn you,
one more girl.
Pornhub.
Yeah, right.
Damn you.
Dang you, belly.
All right, so that's gay if you help somebody put it back in. Then
Definitely. That's not even a question.
why? I mean, I feel like it's a legitimate question. I just asked. Think about
Greg.
it. Just think about it.
I don't want to think about it.
I mean, you grab somebody else's dick and put it in a vagina.
What?
So.
Are you giving it a couple of tugs first?
No. You just.
Did you spit on your hand before you grabbed it? Yeah, Greg, it's gay as fuck.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I beg to differ. Maybe somebody else's. Maybe it's just being helpful.
Oh, okay. You're
like
looking
a neighbor,
at it like
being neighborly.
like a charity thing.
Yeah. Like, oh,
hey,
I got
pal,
you, buddy.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty gay, bro.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, don't get yourself in that position in the first place.
What? Fucking a chick?
With another gay.
What if you're giving her the wobbly H?
You know, I'm not into any of that kind of.
What if you both are blindfolded? So you don't actually.
Do you know that he's in?
Oh yeah.
Well, then it's gay.
And you can hear him. Why do you keep drinking nothing out of that glass?
There's.
Why don't you just refill it?
Because I don't want to have another one.
Yeah.
It's late.
Is it gay to
You
be?
bitch.
It's late on
Okay,
Friday
what
night.
are you gonna say now? Oh, that's not where I thought you were going.
Oh. All right, go on.
I thought you were gonna ask if it's gay to drink seltzer.
That is gay.
Pretty much, White Claw.
Yeah. I felt gay after taking one drink of that.
Last weekend.
What was it? Strawberry limerita?
I don't remember what the name was, but
What'd you end up doing with those cans?
I threw them in the garbage.
Yeah,
They're
it's a
over
good,
there.
it's a good place for them.
I don't. You drank like this much of it.
How dare you?
It was a tall girl can.
How dare you say?
And
I
you
drink
drank
that
like 2 inches of it. You took 2 inches of it, you faggot.
Jesus.
Wait.
Wait. What?
Wait, sorry.
You drank your whole can
Yeah, I did.
with your butthole.
Well, you're not gay if you take the whole thing in.
But if you drink it with your butthole, you are. What happened to the can afterwards? Did you just Absorb it into your butthole cavity?
Never saw it again.
I'd say that's gay as fuck.
You're really throwing that word around.
What?
That one.
Oh. Is it gay if you drink White Claw? With another dude in the room?
No. No. It's normal.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, what do you say?
Huh?
If you drink White Claw with another dude in the room, does that make you gay?
Fucking right it does.
What if it's not actual White Claw? You know. What if you made your own?
Oh, okay.
You know.
Right.
What are you saying? Vodka and soda's gay?
No.
Well, that's.
I'm
all
saying
I
White
had.
Claw is gay.
Okay, that's what it is, though. Pretty much.
All right.
Anyway, Greg.
What's next?
It's time to move along.
Is it?
It's time to move on. You know what? When you first started, Gabe, when you first started coming to the show, we did some Would You Rathers, didn't we?
Yeah.
I think we did our original Would You Rathers. Well, we came up with a new one or two.
Right.
In the last few weeks. And so...
You want to play some Would You Rather?
Would you like to play some Would You Rather?
I'm not so sure. Because it didn't go too good for me the first time I tried this.
Yeah, those are brutal. These ones are a little more wholesome.
All right. So first of all, I'm going to ask you a question. What is, if you could think of the most disgusting food, like what food do you hate more than anything?
Tofu.
Tofu.
Really?
I can't get past the texture of it, and I eat other food that has the same type of texture.
Right.
But I can't get past texture with no flake and flavor, man. It's just weird.
Right.
But that's one thing that I can't get past.
Tofu.
Yeah.
Tofu is it, huh?
Right.
All right. So, would you rather have everything that you eat for the rest of your life tastes like tofu? Taste and texture is tofu, basically.
Every meal.
Everything that you eat for the rest of your life.
Every fucking meal.
Or you're able to eat anything you want. Anything you want in the whole world, whatever you feel like eating.
Right.
But you're only allowed to have one meal a week.
Of anything I want?
Yeah. But you can only eat one meal for a whole week.
And that's it.
And that's it.
Yep. Or you can eat whenever you want, but everything is basically tofu.
Well, you know what? I might not mind it being like tofu, because at that point you'd be able to probably get some kind of substance in your body on a daily basis versus starving your body all week long and then eating and then starving all week long and then eating once a week.
Right.
So on the long term of things, if you think about it, then you'd want to have some tofu, a little bit of substance every single day to nourish your body and give you a longer term life. But if you want to just stick to your guns and say, no, you know what, hey, I really can't do tofu, well, you're going to probably just starve to death eventually, because you can't eat just once a week and then live for long.
Well, the original question was, I was trying to think of something that tastes, that everyone universally says just is fucking disgusting. And so our original question was liver and onions.
Yeah.
Was liver and onions.
I love liver and onions, man. So I'll be like, yes, I'll take that.
I'll take that shit.
Not every day, but goddamn.
Wait. Did you just say you love liver and onions?
Yeah, I fucking do.
God, that's the fucking gayest shit I ever fucking heard, bro. That shit is fucking so gross. Did you grow up on it?
Yeah, it was poor as fuck, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, Jesus.
So when we got to eat that, we're like, oh, we get some fucking meat.
Oh,
right?
Fuck that.
Most of the time it was like, rice and beans and something else, and usually something else was something to drink.
Yeah.
So when you got a little bit of meat of some sort, you'd be happy. The necessity will make you like certain shit. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm sure. Yeah. I've never tasted liver.
You're lucky
because
it's fucking like
elk liver is even better.
It's like putrefied meat. That's what it reminds me of.
He might have had it. He might have had something that made it bad for him. Because I've had it taste delicious. I've had liver and onions that taste horrible, but I've also had liver and onions that taste delicious.
Yeah.
Depending on who's cooking it, how they're cooking it, really.
I guess that always comes down to like how it gets cooked.
It really, really
My
does.
grandma didn't know how to cook liver and onions. Always it was dog shit. She couldn't make enough mashed potatoes to eat that shit with, bro. Ever, dude. You always run out of mashed potatoes.
but I you know what? I never beat my kids up about that, make them eat it or nothing like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whenever I make it, I just make it just enough for myself, you know, because nobody else likes it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But whenever I make it, I just make it just for myself. Because I don't want to fuck my kids up with that shit.
Scar them for life.
Because, you know, they didn't grow up like I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, they haven't grown up with that need to, okay, well, I better eat this because I don't know what I'm going to eat next time. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
The only food
That's
scar,
rough, man.
The only food scars I have like that is my parents would always try to make me fucking eat fish. And I don't like any kind of seafood or fish. And they would always fucking try to force me to eat fish.
Yeah.
And it always
went wrong.
Yeah, it was always bad. And then, this thing, my mom, for some fucking reason, even though she knew I hated fish of all kinds, like twice a month, she would make fucking tuna casserole.
Ugh.
And I couldn't stand it.
I fucking hate tuna casserole.
Could not stand it.
But I like fish. I just don't like tuna casserole.
I don't
man.
like tuna fish. I don't like any kind of fish.
I like tuna.
Yeah.
Tuna fish is good, man. I just don't like tuna casserole. I never have.
Man, you know what? Let me tell you.
Yeah.
There really isn't much I don't like.
Right.
When I was a kid, we had to jump in dumpsters to eat sometimes too. For
real?
Yeah, for real.
Damn, man. You had a rough fucking childhood,
Let me tell you
bro.
what, man. There's not much that I don't like, for real. That's why I'm like, liver and onions? Hell yeah, pass that by.
Jesus.
That's why I'm like, you're like, what? Tuna casserole? What you talking about? That was a good day in my house.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh, I still hate tuna
That's crazy.
casserole.
You know what? My son the other day was telling me about a kid that he knows at school that was telling him that still to this day, in town, his family like they shoot squirrels and pigeons.
What?
And like they eat them like squirrels and pigeons. Like
my grandpa,
right
when
now,
I was like 5
today.
years old, back in like 77, that was the first time, in the summer of 1977, I was down in South Texas, and that was the first time I saw my grandpa shoot a pigeon.
Pluck it,
and next thing you know, we was fucking having pigeon, man.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
Hell yeah. Like I said, man, necessity will make you do a lot of things, brother.
No, I hear that.
Necessity make you do a lot of things. Dude.
Ain't nobody above eating when you're fucking starving, right?
Man, I remember jumping into the dumpsters, dude. When me and my brothers were like 10 years old, going behind this old donut shop.
Yeah.
And we knew at a certain time they'd take out the old donuts from the day. Sometimes you had to scrape off some of the coffee grounds off of them and stuff. You know what I mean? But
right.
But we got ourselves something to eat, man. We take some home for my brothers and sisters and stuff. You know what I mean? And,
right.
But this is the late 70s, early 80s. You know what I mean? It was just a different time back then. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know how different it is because some people are still doing that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
But for me,
I feel like more people are doing it now, probably.
It was just different. You know what I mean? And that was just a way of life. You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, what do you mean you picky?
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean?
Right.
You don't like this and that? Well, I'll tell you what. I starved to fucking death, and I bet you like every fucking thing.
Yep.
So I don't understand anybody who talks about they don't like this and they don't like that. Starve to fucking death, and you'll eat a fucking asshole out of a fucking horse if that's what they give you.
Right.
Yeah.
Unless it's tofu.
Yeah. Unless it's tofu, then I'll starve to fucking death.
And Greg doesn't even have to be hungry to eat out assholes.
I know. He's like, hey, welcome.
Yeah, just ask your mom, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's who told me about
I know,
it.
bro.
Yeah, she's like, he sucks at that, man.
She's like, fucking, who uses their teeth when they eat ass?
It's like, who the fuck sucks at eating ass?
She's like, can you see any teeth marks there?
Right? This motherfucker took a real bite out of that motherfucker, dude.
Hey, honey, can you look at my asshole and see if
This is
there's
all
any teeth
okay
marks?
because she's blocked. I blocked my mom first thing, dude.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Good for
dude.
you, bro.
Don't worry. I'll message you, Shirley.
Oh, shit. Keep my mom out of this.
That's it.
All right, so one more would you rather.
Okay.
Gabe. All right. Would you rather every single time you cow, every single time you nut, you have explosive diarrhea? Every single time, it's like, boom, both ways.
sides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Or
every time you take a shit, you have an orgasm.
I would rather
Every single time.
I would rather have an orgasm every time I shit versus shitting every time I orgasm.
Right. We gotta change that up. It's too easy.
Is it?
I feel like
Is it though?
Yeah, who the fuck wants to shit all over themselves when you're fucking?
Yeah. That's true.
Well, I know.
Yeah,
I
but
know
you're
a
never
couple
gonna
girls
get to
into that
fuck
shit.
again. You could never
Yeah.
You could never fuck again, though.
Yeah, exactly. You could.
Because you can only come when you're shitting.
Oh, wait. That's the stipulation?
Yeah.
Oh, well, goddamn.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if
Well, hey, I guess there's going to be a shitty situation next time we fuck, because I ain't giving that up.
You're like, let's do, can I get a Blumpkin?
Oh, shit.
You just gotta find someone that's down with Blumpkins. You just,
Oh, man.
just
Hey,
fuck while you're on the toilet.
Let me tell you what. There's a whole group of women out there into that shit, dude.
They're all in Germany.
Yep.
Man, most of them is.
Yeah, right? Jesus. Holy shit.
Anyway, you know what, Greg?
What's up, man?
The time has come, bro.
All right.
You know what?
Now on the Jeff and Greg podcast, it's time for the Urban Dictionary Phrase of the Week.
I have to do a little editing, but that's alright. I'm trying to fucking,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Step up a little bit.
All right.
Probably not, though.
So,
It is time for the Jeff and Greg's
Urban
Dictionary Phrase of the Week.
I like it. And we're gonna ask everybody in podcast land to go ahead and kick up your feet. You know?
Kick back, relax.
Yep. Just smoke a bowl, get your CBD oil all up in your ball sack or
wherever you put it.
Yeah, wherever you put it. You know, I'm not gonna hate. You know. So.
Fucking right, I do.
Go ahead, Greg.
So
stretch this one out.
Yeah.
Stretch this one out, Greg.
Yeah, I'll stretch it out.
Yeah, keep on stretching.
So, pour yourself a glass of tequila. You know, get a shot ready. You know, swish it around in your mouth. Enjoy the textures.
Tell you, man,
yeah.
This is the reason I wanted to come over tonight, dude. Because I tell you what, I was having a crappy couple weeks, man.
Not anymore, man.
Not any fucking more. Let me tell you
get
what.
That shit, bro.
Come seeing you guys.
Yeah.
Best thing in my life.
Love it, bro. Oh. And down the hatch it goes, brother. Down the hatch it goes.
Wow, that's delicious.
That's a good one, huh?
Man, I could drink that right at the bottle like that, yeah.
That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So kick back out there in podcast land. My friend here's going to paint you a fucking picture like Bob motherfucking Ross.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. All right. So, Greg, you sent me a nice selection.
Thank you.
Today. You sent me a nice selection. I'm wondering, where your head was at.
Right.
I kind of have an idea.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering where your head was at when you sent me these. Because other than a couple of off outliers,
right,
they seem to be around like the president.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much that.
Pretty much that, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
I've just been hearing a lot of shit about being impeaching and shit, and I was like, you know what? Let's see what's going on the Urban Dictionary. Right. You know.
So we're definitely gonna do a few of these tonight. We're gonna do a few of them, but in the the last few episodes we've sort of gotten in this thing where we give our guest the opportunity to pick the first Urban Dictionary.
Nothing wrong with that.
Phrase of the week based on the title. So I'm going to read you the titles of the list we have tonight, and you pick which one you'd like to hear first. We've got the Gary Busey.
Oh, that one's already interesting.
Yeah.
You know Gary?
Okay. Wasn't he in that Keanu Reeves cop
Point Break?
Point Break?
Yeah.
Before
He's a blonde dude
before
that's
he
always
was
in
retarded.
rehab all the time.
Yeah. Okay, we've got the Gary Busey. We've got the Ronald McDonald Special.
Right.
Ooh, I like Ronald
We've
McDonald.
got two versions of the Donald Trump. Two different versions of the Donald Trump. We've got the Prestige.
Right.
And the Dictator.
Well, we're going to have to start with the Donald Trump.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
At least one version of it. All right, what's up?
Okay.
Okay.
This one out of all the ones you sent me made me laugh the hardest. The Donald Trump. So this is the act when you talk up your sex game and make it seem like you're the greatest, but then fail miserably, bitch, and blame Obama and Democrats or illegal immigrants for your lack of skill and disappointing performance, may also call the woman fake news if criticized. She's like, you suck at fucking. You're like, that's fake news.
That's fake news. That sounds accurate. Like deadly accurate. Dude. Like, perfect.
Oh, shit.
You just start tweeting.
Fake news.
Fake news.
Bitch is fake news.
Don't believe nothing that bitch says.
That is fake news.
She has a non-disclosure agreement, so if you see her say anything, goddammit.
So the other Donald Trump is, while having sex. This is so stupid. While having sex, you build a wall around her, and then when you're about to nut, you scream, "Get these illegal immigrants out of my penis back to the vagina." What?
It's so stupid.
No doubt, dude.
It's so stupid.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It's fake news.
So I feel like after the Donald Trump, we got to move from the Trumpster to another retard, the Gary Busey.
Definitely.
Okay. That sounds like perfect.
Hell yeah. It does.
I guess he's not a retard. I can't. That's a pretty bad word.
Pretty harsh word, huh?
But there's something going on. I know he got in a car accident. And his brain is all.
There's not much
Ooh,
going
Gary
on
Busey?
there, but it's freaking skipping a lot.
That's why he's so fucked up now. Like if you look at his old Point Break times, he was normal.
Yeah.
Semi-normal,
He used to be
yeah.
a normal guy. Now if you see him on anything, he's fucking batty.
Nuts.
It's because he got in a horrible car accident.
Oh, shit.
And he's got some brain damage and
I
stuff.
didn't know that.
So that's why he's so
Out there.
crazy. Yeah.
Wow. I had no idea.
Oh, it was like a horrible accident. Yeah.
Jesus.
So.
And also why you haven't seen him in any new movies.
Right.
Yeah, because he's in a nursing home shitting himself.
Since 48 hours, yeah.
So the Gary Busey, he has a son that is in shit though, right?
Yeah, I think it's Scott Busey or something like that, yeah.
Really?
He looks just like him. But
Oh,
just,
shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he put in some. He was in
I can't remember his name.
B-list movies and stuff too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So
wow.
the Gary Busey is the act of mounting your significant other on a wall, restraining their. I just snorted. Restraining their limbs with a HDMI cable, and ramming a smoldering hot stick repeatedly into their anus and/or vagina while screaming random bullshit. Also known as the fire stick, the fire
What?
TV stick. I don't know.
Yeah, well, it sounds like something Gary Busey would do.
It does.
Oh, yeah, I
An
guess it does.
HDMI cable?
That's very specific.
There's a gif of Gary Busey just making a crazy face. So it says, I gave my wife the Gary Busey and now she gets all the channels.
She gets on the
Oh,
channels.
he gave her the fire stick.
Yeah.
Amazon fucking. Oh, Jesus.
So is the Gary Busey that you shove an Amazon fire stick in there, or do you shove a stick that's on fire?
Okay. The act of mounting your significant other on a wall,
Okay.
like a TV, restraining their limbs with HDMI cables, and ramming a smoldering hot stick repeatedly into their anus and or
so
vagina.
it's a real stick of fire.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like
While screaming random bullshit. That's
So
also
it's
known
like
as the fire stick.
attempted murder, felonious assault,
Torture,
sexual assault. Yeah, all those.
A whole bunch of shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I guess we're not doing that one anytime soon.
Well, not with the one you loved, at least.
Yeah, no doubt. With your side bitch, you can do
Yeah.
whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, side bitch. We're
Like,
trying
no
to Gary
doubt.
Busey tonight, motherfucker.
That's fucking right. That's exactly how you fucking tell them.
Exactly.
Like, with your side bitch. That's what the fuck we doing.
Well, maybe we'll save the rest for a
Rainy day.
A rainy day. A rainy day.
I like it.
They can't compare to what we read tonight.
No, they can't.
Yeah, man. Well, you have anything else?
Oh,
Anything
man,
else
I'm
you wanna-
good, bro. How about you?
You know what? You guys just hit up Fast Barbecue, man. For anything you guys need, catering, y'all want some food at home, y'all want some loyalty cards, we can meet up. I can drop some off to you guys or whatever.
How do the people find you?
You got to find me on Facebook, PHATZZBBQ on Face. And if you guys are on Snapchat, it's PHATZZBBQ with the number 1 at the end. Fats BBQ1. Look me up.
Yeah.
Find me. Message me. Send me an address and your order, man, and we'll be delivering for free. We take card, cash, PayPal, man. It's Baz Barbecue, not Old Falls.
Done deal.
And I guarantee you
will not be disappointed.
Not at all.
Hell
It's worth every cent.
Every fucking cent.
I like having the man himself in here.
Yeah.
To do his own commercial.
That's right.
That's
yeah.
Nice.
It is nice.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
I mean, I pretty much say the exact same thing he said.
You
but,
do. You do.
But I've got it down.
Yeah.
I've
that's right,
I've heard
man.
it enough. I've heard
I
enough.
love it.
Oh, and you know what? We're going to be having some merch here real soon, too.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
Some shirts, some
yeah.
hoodies, some hats.
We'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah, we'll keep you guys posted on that, but and we'll also keep you guys posted on those contests coming up.
Oh, yeah.
I want to give out some free food, man.
Let's
we
figure it
just,
out.
We just got to give them a page to 1,000 likes. That's it.
Yep.
So
can do that.
yeah, that's gonna go down. We're gonna iron out some details. Yeah. We're gonna iron out some details, and
but let's give out some food. Anybody who wants to nominate a family, anybody who wants to help donate towards nominating families, get with us.
Yeah.
You know, let us know who you think deserves or who you think needs a meal for Thanksgiving or something like that. And you know what? We'll give them a Southern barbecue style meal. We're not gonna give them, you know, a turkey and like everybody else gets. They're gonna get a fast barbecue. Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving to remember.
That's right. They're gonna get a whole different style of meal.
That'll be way better.
I'm gonna put my.
I fucking hate turkey.
I'm gonna put
anyway.
my name in that so many times.
Jeff's like, I won.
Yeah.
I'm gonna draw and be like, Jeff Henry.
What?
Weird.
Jeff Henry. That's one lucky guy.
Like, let's try again. Oh, me again.
Jeff.
I'm the only name in here.
Hell yeah, man.
Anyway. So, real quick before we go, I want to give a shout out to anybody listening to this podcast right now through RadioVegas.rocks. Thanks for listening to the show. Thanks for using the RadioVegas.rocks app.
That's right.
Tell your friends, tell your family. You can check us out on any podcasting app also.
Oh, yeah.
And,
if you like what you heard, please go to wherever you listen and review our page. Or
like, review, share.
Yeah.
And on the flip side, if you're listening to the show on any of those podcasting apps, download the RadioVegas.apps or .rocks app and check out a whole bunch of other awesome live podcasts and shows.
Yeah, they got a lot of shows on there.
It's
they do. They really do.
It's a great app, and they just updated it, so there's a lot of new features.
Yep.
Check us out live 3 a.m.
to 5 a.m.
That's Pacific time, so do the math wherever you are in the country.
I listen to a lot of shows on the Vegas Rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vegas Radio 1.
Yep.
I
That's
listen
awesome.
to a couple different ones on there, and also on Podbean. And
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some good shit out there, man, for real.
They really do.
So
It's a great family to be a part of, and I guess that's it, fellas. I had a great show tonight. Episode 86.
Yeah,
I didn't even. You looked? I didn't
did.
even look.
Because you almost had 4.
I almost said 85.
So I was like,
I almost fucked it up,
I
bro.
know, but you caught yourself, bro.
Pulled it out.
Yeah, you
I pulled it out. Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, I had a great time tonight. Thanks for coming in, Gabe.
Oh, bro, I love it, man. Thanks for having me, guys.
Hell yeah, man.
sure-
Anytime, brother.
I'm sure
Anytime.
it won't be long till you're back. I guess that's it.
No doubt.
So for Gabriel with Fats Barbecue,
That's right.
I'm Jeff,
And I'm Greg.
and we out, bitch.
Real talk, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Greg.
What? What's up, man? What?
Fuck the Beatles.
Oh, fuck them bitches.